Hello and welcome back. Today I am going to be giving you my 5 tips and tricks to become more body positive. I'm going to jump straight in. Number 1. Curate your feed. Cannot stress this enough. So I did a video last week on my top 10 body positive influencers. I'll put it up there if you want to go and have a look. But essentially curating your feed is basically you deciding what comes up on your homepage, feeds, timeline, whatever app you're on. If you're killing time by browsing on Instagram, even if for a few minutes, it might leave you feeling worse than you did before, which is not good. So in 2016, a team of Australian researchers did a study which proved that the more time you spend on social media increases body image concerns and eating disorders in men and young women, which is kind of obvious if you think about it, but it's proven, so I can say it. Social media typically features like our friends or influencers. I mean, those are the only two I can think about. Maybe if you're on LinkedIn, it's got jobs as well, but that's it. By picking people who are different, so by picking plus size women, mid-sized women, following people of different genders, people of different nationality, people of different cultures, you're going to increase the exposure to bodies that are underrepresented in media. I really can't say that word, I'm so sorry. Open up to what these accounts have to say about like discrimination, justice, visibility and all that jazz, and literally like it's going to be so good for you. The more exposure you get to these accounts, the better you'll become at recognising that everybody is different. Over time, seeing beauty in a wide range of bodies can also help you learn to appreciate your own. So the more you see women posting about cellulite and things like that, you're going to be like, oh damn, I've got cellulite and it is normal. Just because it isn't being posted on media doesn't mean it's not happening. So a more diverse social media following will make you feel better about yourself and you'll just see more real stuff, and I think that's so important. Essentially, choose what you want to see on your feed. It will just make you feel good and more body positive. It will just subconsciously happen. If that fails, then maybe you just need to take some time off social media. Maybe do like social media breaks. One of my friends does this. She deletes Instagram from Monday to Friday. On the weekend she re-downloads it so she can kind of catch up on what people are doing. But it just really works for her. And I think that's a great idea. Personally for me, because my feed has got a lot of body positive people on, I actually really like going on Instagram, but I could see how it would be quite triggering for some people. So just think what's right for you. By the way, that goes for real life as well. If you're around negative Nellies, then just get rid of them. Only surround yourself with people who are super positive and people who recognise the importance of being you and people who also like the real you. Like, screw everyone else. Number 2. Self-care Sunday. Obviously this doesn't have to be a Sunday. It's my day of the week where I have a lot of time and I don't work out, so I have my mornings like free, although I normally have a lie-in. It's just a day where for me I can focus on myself. You don't have to take the whole day, even if you do half an hour in the evening or whatever. If you're a busy person, literally just reading or having a face mask or something for half an hour is so beneficial, if that's what you like, obviously. I have a bubble bath. Then I'll have a face mask, I'll get my book, I'll put some ambience music in the background, I'll light a candle, I'll just really enjoy that time, and then afterwards I'll moisturise and I might do like gel nail varnish on my toenails and my hands. I don't normally put them on my hands because they always fall off, but I like a pamper sesh, that's me. If you don't like a pamper sesh, don't worry, there are plenty of other things you can do. Just think about what you enjoy. My mum really likes gardening, I don't. She's a wizard.
Oh my god, Bryony, you should just try it. It's so therapeutic.
But it's not for me. Another good one is just spending time with people. I like spending time with either my family or my friends and have a quick chat and have a rant with them, or go on a walk, get out and do something active. So number 3, accept compliments. This is probably the hardest one to do. Accepting compliments is something that doesn't come naturally or easily. If someone's like,
oh my god, Bryony, like your top is so nice.
I'm like, oh no, it's just from Primark, don't worry. No, don't downgrade your top. Okay, yeah, it might be £1 in the sale in Primark, but it's still nice. Never overanalyze compliments. Never think, oh god, did they have an ulterior motive or whatever. I've been there, everyone's been there. Just accept it and say thank you. For instance,
oh Bryony, you look really nice. I love the top. Why, thank you.
That easy. And that's probably the hardest one to do, just because I'm always apologising in normal life anyway, because I think we're just British. We say sorry if someone bumps into us. Number 4, exercise. exercise. This is kind of a difficult one to say because like a lot of people find it hard to put exercise and body positivity together. If you don't like exercise, I'm not saying you have to do it. I'm just saying if you do want to feel more body positive about yourself, then exercise is good. It releases endorphins. I don't exercise to lose weight. I exercise because it makes me feel really, really good. Exercise and clean eating are some of the practices you should be doing for body positivity and for mental health in general. Exercise is often associated with people who are trying to change their bodies because they don't like the way they look, so they're either trying to lose weight, tone up, get a bigger booty. It should be about being healthy and not about body shaming. Exercise increases endorphins, which if you've been living under a rock and you don't know what they are, or I guess you could be like an 11-year-old and you wouldn't know. I don't know, what did I do? Anyway, if you don't know what they are, they're happy chemicals. Chemical in your body that makes you happy. Exercise releases those. You don't have to hit the gym for 2 hours. I mean, you wouldn't be anyway because they are all shut. You don't have to do a HIIT workout, or you don't have to do something which you don't actually like because you're not going to be happy from doing that. But you could try yoga. Some of them are hard, I'll admit, but you can find easy ones which are just stretch ones and they're still active and they're still good. Or you could go for a walk, or you could do gardening. Those are things which are active, which don't make you sweat. Like, you don't have to break a sweat. I love walking, like it's so good. It clears my head. I put my music on, I have a little sing, I have a little dance. It's really, really embarrassing if anyone comes around the corner, but I love it. Number 5. Fake it till you make it. If all of the above do not work, fake it. I know, you're like, what the hell? That doesn't work. It's been scientifically proven that if you're unhappy and you fake a smile, you get happy.
Science.
Literally fake it till you make it. Do all of these things. Continue doing them. Look at yourself in the mirror. Oh, I love my body. And then one day you'll be like,
oh my god, I actually do love my body.
what the hell? That's mental.
Science.
I was going to end it there, but I've thought of 2 little things which I do as well. The first one is write down something every day that you love about yourself. This doesn't have to be physical. You don't have to be like, oh my god, I love my eyes. It's better if it's not physical almost, because then it kind of takes away from that. I write stuff down like, I love how passionate I am about XYZ. Obviously, like, you're not passionate about letters. Like, those are where you're meant to input stuff. So dumb. I write that down every morning in my diary at the top of my like page by page diary, and it just like sets the mood for the whole day. The second thing I would recommend, it's really cliche so please don't judge me, there's this app called Daily Quotes. I'll get a notification every morning at 9 AM which says your daily quote is ready. Today's daily quote was, there are not poor that have little but they that desire much. The richest man, whatever his lot, is the one who's content with his lot. That one's a really hard one to interpret, to be honest. The first bit really got with me. But the second bit, with the richest man, whatever his lot, is the one who's content with his lot, the way I interpret it is, if you are happy with what you've got, then you are the most mentally wealthy person. Dollar bills. Mental dollar bills. I just really like it, but it's really cheesy, and if it's not for you, it's not for you. I went back to past Bryony and was like,
Bryony, this is what you're going to be doing in 4 years.
she would turn around and be like,
Why the hell are you doing that? That's so weird.
but it works for me. It doesn't work for everyone. Those are my 5 things to make you more body positive, plus 2 little ones, like if you did want to do those. Hopefully if you try one of them, they will increase yours. I'm not saying you have to do all of them. If you don't do any of them already, then you're like, I'm gonna do all of them. I'm gonna be overwhelmed anyway. So just do 1 or 2. If you take one thing away from this video, it's just do one of these things, even if it's, I'm gonna start accepting compliments. Boom. I hope you liked this video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. And I'll see you next Wednesday for another body positivity vlog.